We're kind of at the epicenter of engineering and manufacturing.
We share a labor shed here, all along the Mississippi River.
With southern Minnesota leading manufacturing jobs per capita in the state of Minnesota.
The challenge is a lot of the talent leaves and goes to Chicago or the Twin Cities.
If we could come up with a solution that would allow us to work with high school partners, it would allow us to build that pipeline.
I want to go into an engineering field.
To make connections for our students right here in this area and hopefully have them stay.
And I had thought engineering was something interesting and cool that I could do.
Shark Tank pitch was the Student Learner Hub.
This pitch, in the spirit of the television show Shark Tank, your investor panel really are the sharks who will be making a decision about whether your innovation moves forward as one that is recommended for funding or not.
We want to create a hub for student learners in manufacturing, which is the program launched by the Department of Labor and the state of Minnesota, such that our institution can function as a hub for students across southeastern Minnesota, so we could facilitate not only their education, but also a pathway into industry even before they finished high school. We had asked for $25,000 and that was met. The funding primarily allowed us to go ahead and build that coordinator to work between industry, high school, and the college.
I reach out to regional employers in advanced manufacturing seeking engineering internships for the students that are in our prototype engineering training program.
The high schools are the most important partner with respect to providing us with students.
It is essentially a program that allows our students to participate in coursework at the post-secondary level while they are also a student here in the high school.
It's all about finding the student's sense of purpose as well as career development.
Ever since I was little, I've always liked taking things apart and putting them back together. I started the prototype engineering program when I was 15. I get credit in both college and high school. It's a lot of extra work, but I think in the end it'll be worth it. The experiences that you gain here are very nice to have because the instructors will really help you get actually hands-on experience. So that looks really good for when you're trying to get employed somewhere. We get to also work with programming, which is really nice, so then you know how to actually do it when you go to a job.
I didn't really know what I was going to go into after high school, so this gave me a pretty good idea of what I could do.
So now we're taking these kids, we're cutting down the cost of education, we're cutting down the barriers to entry into college, and then we're saying not only that, but now we're going to facilitate you an engineering internship before you even turn 18.
It so happens that La Crescent High School has 4 of our prototype engineering students, and one of them we were able to place with Crest Precast, which is a company here in La Crescent. They were seeking an engineering intern to do drafting.
Crest Precast is a specialty concrete company. We make precast tanks, vaults, structures. We did the Welcome to Minnesota signs. We were approached by the technical college to have an intern come in, and they recommended Nick. We had him come in to do some 3D modeling for us, so he's going through and drawing up our standard products.
I like thinking problems through.
We are emphasizing outreach to small and medium-sized companies who are often most invested in hiring local kids.
It's great. The money really helps, although I mostly just save it for school.
Crest Precast actually introduced me to CNC Machine to have a tour.
We're still a small company at 38 employees, but growing. They were introduced to Cameron, who came out of the Twin Cities. He went to Hennepin Tech College. Almost all of our labor is what I would call skilled labor, in that they need the technical training at the colleges. And so some of the students are coming fairly well prepared already and being exposed to how to use the equipment.
To introduce students to the whole range of skills and competencies that are really required to be a part of a company which is a part of the global supply chain.
We have parts that are up on the space station now. We have parts that are helping disassemble the Chernobyl nuclear site in the Ukraine.
There is nothing to compare with applying what you're learning in real terms. It's the most relevant experience we can give the students today.
For the future, I do plan on going to Winona State, and the credits will transfer over there. It's been a life changer for me. It really set me on the right path.